tell us something about the evolution of information technology over the period of last decade.
Actually, if you see, information technology industry is quite young compared to most of the industries. If you consider mechanical, if you consider civil, the IT industry, the computer science is quite young. In almost 40-50 years back, the computers were made up of discrete electronic components. And so there is one evolution of the computer and how it is being done, what is the capacity, the memory, the hard disk capacity, the speed at which the computer works. So there were generations of computer, fourth generation, third generation, second generation, so on and so forth. So evolution of computer hardware is one aspect. On the other side, the software which is controlling the hardware, which could be starting from operating system, compilers, system software, to application software, databases, so on and so forth. So in the last almost a decade or so, there's a dramatic change which has happened in the software industry. The hardware every 18 months is advancing. The number of the number of transistors per IC is doubling, and that's the reason the speed is improving, the capacity that you have in memory is improving. So the memory devices, there is a significant change. You used to use floppies 10 years back, and nobody knows what floppy is these days. So even people now these days use, rather than floppy or a CD, they have started using memory sticks. So there's a huge advancement and improvement in hardware and electronics of that. Similarly, the softwares. Currently, in the last 3-4 years, the software which used to be installed on one machine has now gone ported on a server which could be accessed on the internet by any person in the world. And this is something called as cloud computing, where the hardware and software would be available at a minimal cost with the approach or the methodology called as software as a service, and that's the latest trend which is in the market. Apart from that, if you see in the last 2 to 3 years or maybe almost 4 to 5 years, the penetration of mobile devices all over the world is phenomenal, and now there is a huge requirement of writing applications on mobile devices as well as tablets. So with the advancement of electronics, with the advancement of software, there are many opportunities which are opening up.